So I realized I haven't spoken with you very much about what I did at USC. I was trained in British literature, 18th and 19th century. My job was in composition. I'd had some experience teaching in the English 1B program at USC and at UC Berkeley, and I'd won a teaching award and all that kind of stuff. And when I came to interview at USC, I brought along a little book of my students' essays that I'd made, which I gathered together in a binder and kept in the library so that they could read it at any time. Naturally, this was before we could do anything with the internet. And, you know, that's why I got the job, is that I showed I loved teaching and that I wanted to connect with students. And I still very deeply feel that way, even though I'm now living in Portland, Oregon, or Lake Oswego more specifically. The lake, which I shall show you, has been drained. And it is iced over. We live here because my husband was relocated. And so I left the job that I had worked for so many years in an opposite direction to get, and that I really adored. So I guess that the main point in having left something and then suddenly found a variation on it is that you can't really think your way through the market. Maybe some people do, and they're incredibly purposeful, and they're the same people who get 10 interviews in a season. But for most of us, I think you just have to do what you want and accept that you can craft a career based on what you want, because the same talents that got you into graduate school and propelled you through graduate school will propel you through to the next journey. It's never been a better time to be a storyteller and to be an expert in story. You can do digital work. Certainly many people I know have done so. I know independent theater producers, I know teachers, I know rabbis, lots of people who've left and crafted interesting careers in commercial writing. I just want to suggest that from where you sit right now, those possibilities seem foreclosed, and perhaps you feel as I did, that you'd wasted close to a decade trying to figure out what to do. But you didn't waste it, you sunk it into your brain, and now it's time to let that brain run free.
He was 12 years old, fell from the roof on East 29. Kathi was 11 when she pulled the plug, 26 reds and a bottle of wine. Bobby got leukemia, 14 years old, he looked like 65 when he died. He was a friend of mine. Those are people who died, died. 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 They were all my friends, they just died. Church, let the gimmicks go rotten, so they died of hepatitis in Upper Manhattan. Sly in Vietnam, bullet in the head. Bobby OD'd on Drano on the night that he was wet.